Africa is home to some of the richest natural resources on Earth, yet most of the world does not know the full story. For decades, the continent has been portrayed through a narrow lens, often associated with poverty, conflict, and foreign dependency. These narratives, while containing some elements of truth, hide a much deeper reality. Beneath the surface lies a wealth of untapped potential, innovation, and cultural influence that is quietly transforming the continent. Africa is moving from being merely a supplier of raw materials to a hub of economic power, technological advancement, and creative influence. Today, we explore the hidden secrets of Africa, the forces reshaping its destiny, and the impact these changes have on economies and the global perception of the continent. Africa's natural resources are legendary. The continent holds over 70% of the world's cobalt, more than 60% of platinum, vast reserves of gold, oil, and natural gas, and untold deposits of rare earth minerals. These resources have historically attracted foreign investment and extraction, but much of the value often left the continent while creating little long-term wealth for local populations. Despite this, there are remarkable examples of how African nations are beginning to harness these resources for local benefit. One of the most notable cases is the Dangote Refinery in Nigeria. For decades, Nigeria exported crude oil while relying heavily on imported refined petrol. This paradox drained foreign exchange, weakened the Naira, and left the country vulnerable to global oil price fluctuations. Today, the Dangote Refinery is changing that dynamic. Even though it has not fully reached its 50 million liters per day production target, it has surpassed total petrol imports, becoming the largest single source of fuel supply in the country. This shift reduces reliance on imports, strengthens the local currency, and keeps billions of dollars circulating within Nigeria. The refinery represents more than just industrial achievement. It is a symbol of economic transformation, a demonstration of how local industries can reverse dependence on foreign supply chains. By producing refined petrol domestically, Nigeria is saving billions of dollars in foreign exchange, while simultaneously improving energy security. The implications go beyond fuel prices at the pump. Reducing the need for imports eases pressure on the Naira, potentially stabilizing the currency and creating opportunities for investment in other sectors of the economy. This is a quiet revolution, but one that is profoundly significant. The success of the Dangote Refinery demonstrates that with vision, investment, and strategic planning, African nations can turn natural resources into sustainable economic power. However, Africa's hidden wealth is not limited to natural resources. The continent is experiencing a technological and cultural awakening that is transforming industries and societies alike. Nigerian fintech startups, for example, are redefining banking and financial services, enabling millions of people to access secure, convenient, and affordable financial solutions through mobile platforms. These innovations are not only addressing historical gaps in financial infrastructure, but are also exporting African technology to other emerging markets. In Ghana, the cocoa industry has undergone remarkable transformation. Advanced processing techniques, improved quality control, and strategic export initiatives have positioned Ghanaian cocoa as a globally recognized premium product. This has strengthened local economies, created jobs, and increased national revenue. Meanwhile, Africa's entertainment sector, including Nollywood and Afrobeats, has grown into a global phenomenon. Nollywood produces thousands of films each year, attracting audiences across Africa and beyond. Afrobeats artists are breaking international charts, collaborating with global stars, and spreading African culture worldwide. This creative renaissance is a hidden secret that showcases Africa's ability to innovate and influence on a global scale. Africa's hidden secrets also extend to infrastructure and large-scale projects that often go unnoticed internationally. Beyond the Dangote Refinery, there are railways, ports, renewable energy initiatives, and urban development projects that are quietly transforming economies. The development of the Great Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, for instance, has created both opportunity and controversy. It demonstrates the continent's ambition to harness natural resources for power generation, irrigation, and industrial growth. Kenya's Standard Gauge Railway is another example of a mega infrastructure project designed to improve trade and connectivity, potentially changing the dynamics of the East African economy. These projects show that Africa is not waiting for the world to recognize its potential.